So I'll start this video the way everybody else seems to. What's up, YouTube? We're gonna do a quick walk around of my new to me 1980 Trans Am. And I'm gonna start a whole little series on bringing this thing back to life. So let's talk about what we've got here. I just picked this up last week. As far as I can tell, it was pretty much a Florida car. It is essentially rust-free. Best I can tell, nothing has ever been repainted. This is all the original paint, all original interior. The exhaust has been redone. The catalytic converters, I think, are gone. I haven't really gotten under it yet. Smog pump's gone. But other than that, this thing is pretty original, and I really can't find anywhere. There's one little rust spot that's starting to bubble up here, but I felt all down in the lower sections here. None of that's been welded. I mean, I can't, and everything I heard when I started looking for these was rust, rust, rust. Well, we're pretty solid. So the person I got it from found it on Facebook Marketplace. They only had 2 or 3 really bad pictures. And evidently the story is an older gentleman bought it last November and started ordering parts. He's got the brand new, I believe these are the year 1 17-inch snowflakes, brand new tires. It came with a complete front and rear seat cover kit from Legendary in the pace car colors and fabric. It came with a new carpet, brand new carpet. There is a little bit of damage over on this fender right here. It's a little crinkled in, and actually it's not too horrible, but he had also collected a replacement fender, as well as there's a little bit of damage on this nose, and he had another nose. You can see it over there. Like I said, I believe this is the original paint, and I don't think any spot parts of it or anything have ever been repainted. The interior is chewy a little bit. I took out the seat, and we're gonna go over restoring all the plastics and everything on that and recovering it. Back seats actually look pretty nice, but since this is going to become the pace car interior, it's going to be different. And all of these side panels and everything need some love. He put a brand new headliner in it, so that was all done. So yeah, all told, wheels, tires, seat kit, carb. I mean, he bought about $4,000 of parts that came with the car. The big downside, right there, it is the 301 Pontiac engine. Now, I had read some things about it, said, oh, it's horrible, it's horrible. It's not horrible. It's torquey. It gets out of its own way. And then when you're on the highway and you punch it, she moves along pretty good. Will it stay in there forever? Probably not. I could see that either becoming a nicely built 350 or a 400. Transmission shifts fine. Oh, it's got 100, I believe it's got 110,000 miles on it. Starts right up. It's still got the original quadrajet. Actually, we can go open the hood. There's the bird. At some point, the bird will be replaced. I do plan on repainting it, and I do plan on keeping it this color. I think this color is very nice. I Was 11 years old when Smokey and the Bandit came out. I saw Smokey and the Bandit in the theaters, I think 18 times, mostly during the summer of '78 when it ran in the Dollar Theater. But I don't like black cars. So, yes, the movie is a big influence, but no, I don't want a black car. Anyway, so here's the 301. It looks pretty original. The cruise control does not work, and it looks like it's been disabled. There's some wires and things that have been disconnected, and you can see the smog pump is gone. It does have air conditioning. Compressor has been replaced. I'm going to probably replace it again. But it's got the original Quadrajet and a couple pumps, and it turns right over. And it sounds good too. Here, let me. So, like I said, I haven't really gotten underneath to see what the exhaust situation is, but it sounds real good. Oh, it also came with a complete set of 1980 or 81 tail lights, including an 81 gas door cover, which has the screaming chicken on it. But no rust back here where these typically like to rust. This is all solid. So this is going to all clean up really nice. Probably when I repaint it, I'm just going to tape this up and paint it. Looks like there was probably a CB antenna here at some point. But it is pretty original. Love the wheels. Love the 17s. Shaker doing its thing. The suspension feels really good, and it looks like it has been painted. So, I mean, the bushings don't look too bad. I haven't gotten it, up on a jack yet to see. I also never checked to see. Looks like it's got the drums in the rear, not the discs. Deal, but anyway. So a couple of other issues. The springs for the trunk don't work, so when you go to open the trunk, there's a stick in there you got to hold it up with. Came with the original jack, the original spare, the original inflator. So all that's there. The lock, the keys and the lock for the trunk don't work, so I'll probably end up just getting a whole new lock set. The door pins on the passenger door are real good shape. The passenger door is not sagging at all, but the driver's door is sagging pretty badly. I'll show you. So you can see, look right there, you can see he's a little saggy, and you got to hit it pretty hard to close it, and it doesn't close very well with the when the windows are up and everything. I've ordered new fuzzies. I mean, all the basically inside and outside has been ordered, because right now the passenger side window, I put it all the way down and it won't go back up, because I think the glass has gone down too far in the door, and it's getting hooked, because I guess the little stop that's in there wasn't set correctly, so the glass is allowed to go down too far. But little stuff. But I'm going to end up painting the entire interior, or dyeing it with the SEM dye, all in the oyster color. And then it's got gray. It'll come with gray carpet. So basically, it'll be the pace car interior. And I've got a new steering wheel coming. Or a new used steering wheel that was in excellent condition. It's black, but I'll paint that in the oyster as well. You can see on the door trim that I don't know if this is shrunk or what's going on there, but the actual trim piece is nice, but the rubber inside it is shrunk, so I'm sure you can get replacements for that. The ball, the little snap ring that holds the ball in the shifter came off. I've already got one of those from F-Body Warehouse. Still got the original tape cassette deck in it, which I'll probably leave and just put some sort of Bluetooth amp or something under the seat or in the trunk and run that to the speakers. Maybe I'll end up with a CB radio, who knows? But in any case, so this is just sort of the first walk around video of this 1980. Oh, the other thing that's kind of weird, well, a couple other things. The tach is way off. So right now I don't think it's idling at 3,000 RPM. But that clock works. The clock is dead accurate. I don't know if somebody had fixed that. I don't know if the tach is just miscalibrated. The speedometer is off. It's reading fast, probably because of the wheels. I'll have to look into that, see if that's a gear change or what can be done to fix that. And the fan comes on when I turn the key on, so the default fan they had for, you know, in case people were smoking in their cars, that's all working, but the fan controls, and I can't seem to tell if any of the other HVAC controls are working. I do plan to get the air conditioning working on this. This year my son and I did Power Tour, and it was awesome. It was hot, but it was awesome, and we did it in my 2005 Cadillac DeVille, because we were going to do it in our 89 Corvette, but I couldn't get that together in time. But as it stands, I plan on taking this on Power Tour next year. So we got till then to get, oh, and the other thing, when I do eventually get it painted, I've already picked up, it's not here yet, but I picked up a 78 nose. So we will be changing the nose on this to a 78. And I'll make videos of all of that. Keeping the newer taillights, because I like them better, so it'll be sort of the best of both worlds. Get my favorite front end, the Smokey and the Bandit front end, with the cooler, later taillights. So that's it. That's the walk around. Next thing I'll probably shoot a video of is working on the seats. I've already got the one seat inside, and I've got the back panels off, and I've already sanded this down, and we're gonna clean all that up and shoot it with the SEM. Center console's coming out. All that stuff that's gray is gonna get changed to the oyster color, or what the SEM paints call super white, which actually isn't white, it's kind of an off-white, but it's the closest thing there is to oyster. So probably not going to paint the door panels, but the dashboard, the center console are going to get painted the same color as the back of the seats, the sail panels, all of that will be the same color. That's the plan. So we're going to do interior first. And actually my son starts school in a couple weeks, and I want to drive him to his first day of school in this car. So there's a deadline. So we got to get moving. Ooh, I just noticed there's a little dent there. There's a couple little dings, but minimal amount of body work when it's time to paint it. And I don't know if I'm going to try to paint it myself, or, I mean, I'll probably prep it myself, sand it all down, maybe even shoot primer, and then take it to someone to do the final coat, because it is sort of a metallic charcoal, and from what I understand, doing metallics is a little harder than doing flat paints. So I may just farm that out to somebody, but I'll do all the prep work. But in any case, okay. Video number 1, 1980 Trans Am with the screaming 301. And there will be more coming, so stay tuned.